All right, so picking back up where we left off, Disco Elysium. All right, so picking back up where we left off, Disco Elysium. All right, let's see what happens. Kuno.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good David. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
Do I bother Kuno more? I don't know.
Does Kuno care?
See, I don't have the empathy.
The fuck about it? You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Let's talk to my partner here.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Hmm. Ooh, money. And magnesium.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
So...
Because it's nice and orderly, well-laid pallets, easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones. There he still is, looking right through you with his...
Right in the mouth hole. Oh, here we go. Can we do something with this?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says there's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar
Interesting.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce
Holy
Center.
crap.
An off-key melody starts playing after you.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers. This button looks new, but someone has removed...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one up. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The door, you hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to play...
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly. exchanges a look with you.
It's you. Oh my God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to live here, it's been distant, as if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's...
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting...
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this door.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates. All you hear is static, but you ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. You ring the doorbell, but...
What an interesting game. Let me know if you guys have ever played this and what you think of it. I am digging it.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of...
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. As a young girl should be, with the proper attitude, she'll...
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now...
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to brown.
She smiles and nods. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be an endless variety of source books. Lore, there's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book type books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? A towering mountain of colorful board game boxes. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Alright.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Island. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtain.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash... No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extra...
Talking is always good. Go see what There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
What the
Hello
hell's
again,
back
esteemed
there?
officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous... I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't... Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales, 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Most certainly not. I'm not letting you open the gates of hell. In fact, I don't want anyone who isn't familiar with the psychic arts involved in this mess. Stay away.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Yes?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring rows and rows of Hyamdalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyamdal. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdal novels. Nothing of interest. Only the plaque on the shelf reads, Biography. Browsing through all the books with suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz. By High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing.
Several maps have been attached to it. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinique. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation: Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamir, archipelagos, North Arcade disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star on Ozon, Fondelier. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of...
Jeez.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. This all amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or wholeness, unity, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself. The book features chapters on topics. There's even a chapter on that. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale. The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for... The book contains descriptions of various pseudo-scientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk rep. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a... It is, and good for the circulation too.
Okay, we're gonna throw a quick save and we're gonna open the blinds.
The curtains, tattered with age. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like...
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your...
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not only an echo. No one is there.
Ooh.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy war.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however.
Alright. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. It is midnight here in Australia, and we'll pack back up with that quick save tomorrow.